Mic check, 1, 2, is this? This is Daddy-O. This is the Chronicle. And we dropping the real hip hop movement. I got the music too high right now. Let me.
It is pretty high. Like, first, you only have
Give us a moment. We trying to get this together. We're gonna bring y'all something different today. This is the show. This is how we do it. 1, 2, 1, 2. There it is. Turn the music down. I'm good. All is good. God is good. I started off in the door. Like, you're using your freedom of speech against you, Democrats. And I'm just trying to keep it real 100. All right. It's the Republicans are in power too. It's like, but they're not. They're the ones that's saying how bad our freedom of speech is being taken away from us, from these social media outlets. Right. Yesterday, we got a strike against our channel. We're not trying to figure out why. We just love life and we love enjoying. Your channel it's my channel, but it's your, I gave it to you pretty much, right?
Yeah.
Charles 4D, right?
It was definitely because, like,
you got to speak it to the crowd to explain it to me.
I feel like the main reason why I kind of got blocked is like, Tom's other than making ass movie, does a lot of other stuff as well.
The microphone's right here.
Him and his friend, like Little Deuce, they make like a lot of music for ass movies, and some of that music is copyrighted. So maybe I accidentally played some of them on stream because they were in the ass movie episodes, and then we got copyrighted. I may repost it in like a month or so. Maybe just edit it to make sure I don't get copyrighted. That's all. That's all I need to say. Anyway. But I feel like for now I'm gonna go back to like more like after 4th of July, because we're still doing stuff on 4th of July. After 4th of July, I'm gonna go back to more like gameplay live streams. You hear me?
Okay.
But I'm gonna make a way out now. But I need your help because I don't know how to make it.
You don't know how to make a...
I don't know how to make a way out.
Oh, we'll work on that.
Okay.
We will work on things like that, and we might have to find some new software to do it, because they are since Apple is changing their operating system. Whenever they change the operating system, they kind of do a refresh on all the apps, and some apps go away, of course, because they want you to. They're changing the payment plan. They want everybody to subscribe or what is it called? Pay whatever a month for whatever services on the app. What is that called? Subscription. They want you to play more subscriptions. They want everything to be subscription based, and you have to go and cut off and add subscriptions in order to budget your...
I like the games that do that. So, like back in like 2021, Angry Birds, they made a version of the first Angry Birds without. That was like, well, it only cost like $1.
Yeah.
And then you got no ads.
Yeah.
It isn't the entirety of the original game. It's like meant to be like the original 2012 version of Angry Birds.
Yeah.
And I still have it. I have not updated it to the weird. They recalled it Red's First Light because apparently he was giving away attention from their other games, which is really dumb.
Yep. But that's what they do in order to.
So they renamed it to Red's
First Light. And that's what Nintendo's doing to stop us from downloading ROMs.
Nintendo Switch Online.
Nintendo Switch Online is a service that we pay for, and they try to give us as many games as possible.
To be totally honest, the only reason why you're still kind of care about that is because it has like a few N64 games that like it's kind of hard to play on Delta.
Yeah, the GoldenEye and Perfect Dark. Those are the two that I'm gonna start playing and sharing.
I would definitely want to start playing.
Okay, there's another one. Yep.
Yeah, I'm
And what's the other one? Banjo-Tooie, is that one there?
Banjo-Tooie,
That's on there as well.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I feel like
So
I also
Rare,
gotta-
so Rare is back.
I think Rare is back, but I also gotta focus on the games I'm still playing first. I'm still playing Sonic. We're still playing Sonic Mania. We're still playing Kirby's Return to Dreamland. We're still playing Mario RPG. We're still playing Thousand Year Door.
Exactly.
And I'm trying to.
So this is your top 10 list or whatever.
Yeah, like these are like the 4 games that we're playing.
Okay.
So yeah. Next stream, we're probably going to continue with Thousand Year Door because I'm mad that I didn't get any views. Because I enjoy Thousand Year Door.
Enjoy it. Just if it doesn't get views, don't worry about it. Enjoy sharing you playing that game and me watching and giving commentary or however we do it.
And plus, I have played under.
What I want you to recognize is, notice you named 4 or 5 games, and I'm talking about 10 games or 11 games. Right? And we're dealing with an audience that don't know any of the games. These are the issues that we're having with one, leadership. Only one person can lead. Period. That's what the problem is. So we'll talk about that later on. But if you understand that, when I say hip hop is an American culture created by the children of the 1960 civil rights movement, and I say one, Malcolm X, now I can have a conversation about my culture. But if I have people going, Malcolm X, no, and all they want to do is hate everything about Malcolm X, we can't be friends. Period. You're one of the problems with the culture. But that's my culture. I can have a deep conversation with anyone about Malcolm X. But if you have so much hatred in your heart for Malcolm X, then you're not going to understand the freedom, justice, and equality that I'm trying to share with you so that we can both achieve freedom, justice, and equality. There it is. So what's your number 1 game?
Right now, I really enjoyed
Just give me one. What game are we going to play next live stream, do you think?
Thousand Year Door.
Thousand Year Door. So that's number 1 right now, Thousand Year Door. But you can change your mind between now and then. What day are we going to stream?
Probably not.
Not until Friday or Saturday.
I still got to help out Dad out with
Got a lot of work to do. There it is.
On his way right now.
Okay, Dada's on his way, and we got to get ready for the 4th of July. Because we celebrate. What else did we celebrate on the 4th of July?
Fireworks.
We celebrate fireworks. What else? You forgot all about Juneteenth already, huh? Because we can't.
I mean, Juneteenth was on.
It's
June 18th.
It's June 19th, right? But we can't, right? Because of the economics, we can't afford a barbecue on June 19th, a barbecue Father's Day, a barbecue June 19th, a barbecue 4th of July. Like, we can't afford all that because of the economy. That's why Daddy gets upset with the government, right? And it's called Bidenomics. That's why Biden is taking all the blame. When Obama was the president, he took the blame. When Trump was the president, he took the blame, right? Because they are supposed to be in charge of the socioeconomic condition that we're going through. That's what the president's job is. So, but I'm just putting it that way because what we're really talking about is this right here. What's that right there?
That's the colors.
That's the colors.
Zero's black. We talked about this, like how each one represents like one of the. Like 0 is like the condition of no color. White is the condition of all color.
Yeah.
And then we kind of go from there, kind of going off of like RGB.
Uh-huh.
Sometimes green can be replaced by yellow.
Uh-huh.
So put yellow before green.
Yep.
So if you follow that rule, you can get black. 0 is black, 1 is white, red, 2 is red, 3 is yellow, 4 is green, and 5 is blue.
Now, here's the problem, right? Because I present this list, and this is my list, and this is what I came up from studying. I hit the reset button, boom, all right, let me start all over again. Let me go to Genesis 1:1, and from my understanding of Genesis chapter 1, verse 1 through 3, black should be first. 0 is black. 1 is white. When I'm saying white, I'm talking about white light. I'm talking about pure light. I'm talking about light being like water, clear. And once the water hits something triangular, like a prism, it spreads out like a rainbow. The very first color is red. Then you got yellow, green is in there, and blue. RGB is the technique that they use to colorize movies like, what's the movie? The Wizard of Oz, which is a book for children that you should be reading to 4th, 5th graders. You're old enough now to be a leader at your old elementary school. So if you go back to your old elementary school in September, being to your kindergarten teacher and be like, hey, I just wanted to read with your children one day, right? Okay, she would love you to death for doing that.
I got it.
You know what I mean? But you can get permission to do
Didn't
that.
I do that back in?
You did that exactly.
Yeah, like, I didn't even need to. I just went to like the Marvel Free Place and just kind of helped out because everyone else was on a field trip and I didn't know that.
That's how you become stronger in the community, son. And how much did you charge them to do that? Nothing. And what did they do? They show that you have a plaque on the wall and you're a legend at that school, right? They might have took it down by now, but but that's how it works, and that's what we're sharing with you. Read Genesis 1:3-4.
All right. In the beginning, God created the sky and the earth. The earth was empty and had no form. Darkness covered the ocean, and God's spirit was moving all before the water. And then God said, "Let there be light," and then there was light.
And then from light, like I said, when you send light through a prism, it generates a triangle, like a prism. It generates 7 infinite colors. We broke it down to 7. When you look in the sky, after it rains, there's still water moisture in the sky. The sun might be hitting water moisture, and then that when you see a rainbow.
A rainbow.
There it is. It's not hard. Now, I'm highlighting blue today because I'm talking about blue in the sense of blue God.
Now listen up. Here's a story.
Who, if I'm saying the green gods, I'm talking about the Hulk. When I say blue gods, who do you think about? Who do you think about? Who's your number one blue god? Sonic the Hedgehog. It's not hard. It's easy. It's easy. It's fun, right? It's not saying I have a shrine in my bedroom where I kneel and have candles burning and I'm painting my face and I got weirdness going on and I'm going, Sonic the Hedgehog. You're not doing that, are you, son?
No. That's what Chris Chan would do. Listen, there are some bad people in the Sonic community, and I don't want you knowing that. So get away from the internet.
You want me to get away from the internet after what you shared with me yesterday? Because I'm telling you, it was more than just the music. It was because the humor was too dark. And you know how people get when you do things that's too dark, they go, oh, that's death, that's divorce, that's destruction, and they just lose their minds. And it's like, no, we're just joking a little bit. Like I'm just joking about, somebody actually having a shrine and saying Sonic the Hedgehog to, whatever. Like he's a real actual deity. Like that's just weird, right? But even in the movie, right, the first movie,
there was that one dude that was speaking. How do you remember that?
There it is. Because I like that movie. It's and when it comes to Sonic, Mario, video game movies, that Sonic's is in the top 5 because it's only a few, only Sonic and Mario. What other ones are there really, right?
Like you said, PlayStation doesn't really have a definitive mascot. That's like
but that movie's pretty good. But we only seen it once, and they only made one copy of it because it didn't make as much money. It was Ratchet and Clank. That's actually a good movie. But I seen it twice with you. So if I watch it again, I might like it that 3rd or 4th time, or whatever.
Like it is so far. I'm sure it is.
That's pretty good. There it is.
The only problem is like I don't like how I try to put one of your.
All right, now I want you to try to guess who's my blue gods.
Trying to think.
See how hard it is?
Avatar.
Avatar. Who's blue in Avatar?
I mean, Aang has the blue cross. It's either that or the blue people.
Huh?
The blue Aang with the arrow.
See, so I can
Or
stop the cam there and then I can change some things. But go ahead, keep going, talk to the people.
That guy.
Oh,
that
well, that's actually a black mage.
He's wearing blue.
He is wearing blue, so he could technically be a blue mage. A blue mage in Final Fantasy is top 5 worthy as far as Dungeons and Dragons kind of characters.
Mm-hmm.
So we talked about the one that you're creating a green god for your Dungeons and Dragons imagination, right?
Frog.
A frog, grog kind of a character.
No, not
And
Grog.
I'm just saying because we're still working on his name. We don't know his name as far as
Frog.
you just want to call him Frog. Slumpy the Frog.
Slumpy.
Why don't you use frog in a different language? Remember the frog that okay, Slumpy the Frog. Okay, whatever you want it to be.
I still
I mean, it's cool. I mean, I hear you. You know.
One series I actually one game I do want to actually continue playing. I'm hoping that they fixed it in Delta, by the way, because I know you're opening up Delta. He's opening up Delta.
Okay.
Sonic Advance would be really cool to play, but like, I don't know if they fixed it or not. That's the thing. It's gonna be like a gamble. Did they fix it or not?
Did they fix what?
Sonic is the Sonic Advance games on GBA, because like last time we played it, it looks like an absolute nightmare.
So
I'm hoping they fixed it.
Maybe not. You know.
Well, that's
all right. We're getting off topic. That's not mine. That's not the one that I'm thinking about. When I'm thinking number 1 blue gods of all time, guess who I'm thinking about?
One of the cats in Animal Crossing?
Nah. Number 1 blue gods. And I'm saying gods facetiously to say that it's nothing really. It's a 3-letter word.
Like,
I'm spelling it with Godz because the Z means we're zigzagging the Oxford definition of life. Because if we living off of this Oxford definition of life, that's who's controlling you in reality.
Black character?
Blue gods.
Blue Beetle.
Yes, I am kind of being multiple.
Yeah,
I'm saying a lot of them, and you shouldn't, because that's polytheism. They really don't want people to be polytheistic. So amongst them, yes, there is a number 1 blue god, but they all together collectively, we call them the Smurfs. Well, why didn't you say the Smurfs?
I don't know why.
Because you don't see them in that aspect.
I felt like whenever you thought of a blue god, I felt more like.
So who's the number 1?
But I felt like.
Who's the number 1 Smurf? Papa Smurf. He's the number 1 Smurf.
Yes, he's the oldest one.
All right.
And he's the leader.
There it is. Who's the devil? Who's the demon? Gargamel. Are you starting to understand that?
You know what? It would have been a lot cooler if you pulled out the Smurfs game for the Super Nintendo. It would have been a lot. It would have been a lot cooler if you pulled the Smurfs game.
So you want me to do that next? Okay. I don't know if I got it. I don't know if I got it.
It is on the.
I know you can get it.
It's on the BlackBerry.
But I shared this because this is what everybody's talking about basketball, and I just wanted to show that it was on here. The reason why I don't play because I can't connect 2 controllers to this. The other one that we played, I guess I could connect 2 controllers. I got to look into that.
Also, I thought this was a second Saturn game.
Huh?
I thought this was like a second.
No, I had it on. I have it on the
BlackBerry.
No, not the BlackBerry. The other system. The what's the name of that system? The one that did the Bluetooth. I mean the
BlackBerry.
The Raspberry.
The
Raspberry Pi. I got a Raspberry Pi 3. We want to build a Raspberry Pi 4 and 5. Like we want to learn how to do these things, hardware, software, and then what we're doing is we're teaching, or actually we're sharing the knowledge of game theory with you, so that that's the third aspect of computer science. What's the name of the guy that Matt? What's his name? Matt Pat is he's the first game theorist on YouTube, and we shared some of his stuff. But now you understand we can't just go to Matt Pat's page and just share his page. We can share like a little bit of it and then keep it moving, just to show that, hey, give him credit for being one of the first game theorists, even though he's a young knucklehead to me. He's your little, old head now. How old is he? 25, 26 or something? Oh yeah, he's 30 something now. So he's,
let me ask.
He's a young punk to me, but
how old is Matt Pat?
He's one of your mentors. He's not that famous, is he? He's Siri famous?
How old is Matt Pat? You were just saying something. Oh my god. No. How old is Matt Pat? 37.
Okay, they found him. Okay, 37. Okay.
It's because you're just talking in between.
Oh, okay. All right. He's Siri's famous. Like that's
he's the top tier YouTuber.
That's AI, but not artificial intelligence. That's Apple intelligence, and they don't like that. I know. But it is us having fun and letting them know how it really goes down. So who was the guy that Matt Pat introduced us to that said he is the father of game theory? What is his name? Do you remember?
I don't remember because that was a few months ago. Anyway, let's ask.
Yeah.
Who is the father of game theory? John von Neumann.
There it is.
Was originally joined by John von Neumann and Alex Lawrence named their book The Theory of Games and Electronic Behavior.
There it is. So now we might have to get that book one day and read up all about him, and because he's historically the first game theorist. Now
that's just not a theory.
It's a game theory. And I have a picture of him on my phone, and guess who he's with? Albert Einstein. A bunch of nuclear physicists, and some of the it's like 10 of them. They're all white guys, and we're being taught to hate them by what's the name? People you're told to hate them by the extremist people. So we don't like pointing at the extremist people because they're the ones that's going, Apple intelligence is stupid. Get artificial intelligence instead. And it's like, what is artificial intelligence? And then I hear my friend says, what about meta intelligence?
There was meta intelligence.
There it is. Google intelligence.
What did we just call it? Just existing, like taking from other sources.
But there is
mathematics.
That's where we're trying to help people understand, is that if Apple is doing it on their devices so that all the other companies can't see what they're doing on their devices, the other companies get mad and they want to try to do the same thing. But since Apple has such a big portion of the market share when it comes to Apple devices, they hate that. Because so now that's why they're attacking Apple for not sharing information that me and you have personally on our phones. Only Apple has access to them. So every time I log in online, that's why I have to do this decoding thing, because they have artificial intelligent bots, like, not real or programs that are attacking Apple every day to see what's on my what's the page on my iCloud, for example. iCloud. They want to see what's in my iCloud. So that's what they're doing. They're attacking Apple to say, what is in Volo's iCloud? So they're always attacking me every time I log in, because now I'm giving access outside of Apple if I do it on a different device. You understand that, right?
Yeah.
Now, people that didn't understand that, y'all have to rewind that, take notes, and I can help you understand that. But I personally, yes, I'm going to have to charge you to come to your house and explain, or even do a web thing to explain it to you using the charts and stuff that I used just now as an example of a keynote address. I'm getting away from the game. How much time we got?
It's like 11:34.
Okay, we still got 5 minutes before that get here. So, what else is there?
I'm trying to like make something to like.
See, so you got Vlade Divac. See, I just wanted to show some of the people on this team. Nick Van Exel, okay. Danny Manning, Bob Marley, okay. Clyde Drexler, Robinson. I'm trying to think, what's the best team on this version? I got to find out what year this one is. This one might be the best team right here. Detlef Schrempf, Sean Kemp, and Gary Payton. That's a killer squad, son. All right, let's go to the Sixers. Sean Bradley, Clarence Weatherspoon, and is it Karl Malone? Not Karl Malone. I can't even remember his first name. Oh, geez, Malone. I can't remember his name off the top of my head. Oh, they got rookies on here too. Jason Kidd. Oh, so Jason Kidd was a rookie? Oh, Grant Hill was a rookie. Oh, so they got rookies on here too. Okay, this is dope. Jason Kidd. Oh, is that Jason Kidd? That don't look like Jason Kidd. That's Jalen Rose. Is it Mark Dumas? I forget some of these people's names. Karl Malone. This is a killer squad too. Karl Malone, John Stockton, and Jeff Hornacek. Look at this squad. David Robinson. You see who that is, right?
Yeah, Tim Robinson.
Who's the other kid? Who's the other guy?
Rodman.
Yeah, that's the crazy dude, right?
Yeah.
And Sean Elliott. Now they saying that Brad Rodman was gay. That's what they wanted us to say, and then they get mad at us for saying that he's gay when actually he was, he might be more of a womanizer than. But all the women that he's been, they say he's a good friend. They don't attack him like they attacked Bill Cosby, for example. You hear what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Okay. And if you don't like me explaining it to my son that way, unfriend me, okay? I really don't need your friendship, okay? All right. So, yeah. Ryder, Leitner. Okay. Houston. Okay. King Thorpe. Oh, Robert Ory. This might be Mr. C's team right here. Those two right there. That might be the best squad. Wow. Yeah, Mr. C, that might be his team. So what team would be your team if I'm doing these? Like, that's my question. To be real basketball heads, who's the best team on here? Mookie, is that Mookie Blaylock? Stacey Augmon? Kevin Willis? Alonzo and Grandmama. He used to dress like a woman while playing basketball. Larry Johnson.
I'm trying to make a layout. Do you like that? Like our faces here and then like the right here.
Okay. And Grandmama. Who else they got? Muggsy. And Muggsy. But this is a nice squad too. Oh, this is a nice squad. Pippen, Armstrong, and who? And Tony Kukoc. Nice squad. Very nice squad. Yeah, that's a nice squad right there. Dardy and Price is a nice squad. Oh, Gerald. Hey. Everybody talks about Dominique. Y'all forgot all about Gerald, didn't y'all? It's why I be questioning some of y'all basketball knowledge, right? I mean, I forget about it, but I'm starting to get back into my baseball tip. So, but football is still my number one. I can't admit. I'm trying to get ready for football season now. But I got a lot of work to do in order to get there. So, but all right. So then, Detroit.
That's very good. Okay, I clicked on that.
Indiana. This is a nice squad too. Washington. So I might do some verses off of this game. See, you gave me an idea. I might do a versus thing on a 3-on-3 versus based on this game. The Knicks is This is a GOAT team too. Nice squad for the Nets. Got Baby Minor, Baby Jordan Minor. It's just all right. Why is Dominique on the Celtics? Y'all, I forgot all about that. Dominique Wilkins played for the Celtics? Wow. So yeah, I think I might do some matchups that way. Let me go. Rookies was just rookies. Okay. So rookies was just put on the west side. I guess they took a team off. All right, cool. So that might be my next project. Is who's who on this version of how do I come out of here? Still figuring it out. On this version of oh well. Let's do the old fashioned. On this version of NBA Live. What are you doing? What are you talking about?
I was trying to make the layout for something.
I know, because it's, you done with the rap. You ain't paying me any money.
I'm not done with the rap. I'm sorry.
I hear you. Well, what game you said the Smurfs? Let me see if I got the Smurfs.
If you don't have the Smurfs, I'm gonna be shocked.
What else can you say about blue? Whatever kind of blue gods can you talk about? Because I mentioned the Smurfs. Yours is Sonic is 1. I say the Smurfs, so the Smurfs is 2.
I like
your turn.
Blue Toad 2, Smurfs 3.
Well, Smurf is 2. Who's 3?
Blue Toad.
Who's Blue Toad?
Blue Toad.
Oh, your character. No, don't include your character yet, because you're just starting your character.
Why not?
You can't have him in the top 5 yet. You're just building him. Who Blue Toad?
Blue Toad's official.
Blue Toad is on what?
He's in like Mario Wonder. He's in Mario Kart.
Oh, nah, ain't no Blue Toad allowed. Toads have all the different colors. So Toad ain't necessarily. Blue Toad ain't the best Toad.
It's either gonna be that or
who's black? Is there a black Toad? That's the problem.
There is a black Toad.
There you go. Black Toad is supposed to be number 0. Number 1 is supposed to be white Toad. Is there a white Toad?
I don't know.
There is. That's why Toad can't be on there. Toad is multicolored.
Let me check this. Black Toad.
So no, your assignment is give another blue god. What other? You know what I mean? In society,
there's Black Toad.
Blue is authority.
All
right. Blue is authority, right? In hip hop, when we look at the gospel of hip hop, right? KRS-One, the teacher, said blue is the authority. In society, who is blue? Well, who wears blue and claims to be the authority?
Here's white Toad.
I just asked you a question.
What?
On the gospel of hip hop, blue is authority.
Blue's authority.
And blue represents regular society. Who represents the color blue?
In regular society.
Yeah, in regular society.
God.
No, God doesn't represent blue.
The water.
No.
People.
All right. For example, yes, you could have said the Democrats, but you didn't have to say the Democrats. What's another one?
Whoop 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 whoop.
The police.
The police. I thought the police were more red and blue.
They wear gray with blue. You know, they wear blue mostly.
Okay.
So they're known as the boys in blue. So that's why it's like they have authority. But in your video that you showed, what was some of the cops doing?
Oh, they were shooting.
Killing people for no reason. Yeah. So that's why we as the people go, y'all really don't have authority like that. Stop killing people for no reason.
It's because you guys know.
Their sons, it's saying that they have to humble themselves to a God that said do not kill. So they shouldn't be killing people for no reason at all. Yeah. And when you have cops that do that, that's the problem. Right? They're so caught up in their authority.
Right there. Okay.
Yeah, but when even Democrats, when they believe that they have so much authority that for example, the Democrats don't listen to black people. So when they say they have that much authority that they don't listen to black people, that's why we're being ignored, and that's why black people are going, we don't like the Democrats right now. That's the real reason. Same with the cops. So that's why Daddy talked against the Democrats and the cops and whoever else, even doctors, nurses wear blue. You know what I mean? But if a nurse, I don't have a problem with a nurse, but if a nurse has the authority to tell me I can't get the job because I have to get this vaccination or something, right? Because of the rules, I do blame the government for implementing those rules, for forcing everybody to do something that they don't want to do. But because the nurse really doesn't have the authority, right? But the nurse might be in charge of her area, and she might have the authority to look past me not wanting to administer and do something else. But the government says, well, you have to fire them. Then that's her doing what the government says, and hence, yes, she took the authority in doing that. So yeah, I'm just letting y'all know what's really going on. So I was trying to find the Smurfs on here. But how you spell Smurfs?
Did you not?
I didn't download the Smurfs.
Okay, let me type it in for you. You have not done it.
I ain't do no Smurfs.
Sweet.
See?
You downloaded all the Mario and Sonic games. You downloaded all the Mario and Sonic.
I was trying to do something that you like. We about to run out of time anyway.
But I enjoyed that.
You enjoyed that little rant?
Yes.
So let me go back to this.
Wait, before you do it, can I check?
See that, right? All right.
I hate it here.
No, don't hate that. That's beautiful.
I mean,
but they're going. Yes, it's beautiful. It's nice art. But they're going. What you just did is the problem, right? Because you did anti against it. You know what I mean? So you shouldn't go anti against it. All you can do is ignore it. You know what I mean? Or hey, that is because it is beautiful. Or nice say art. That it's beautiful. Really nice they're beautiful. You know what I mean? But they're going. The way you responded is hate. Even though it's not hate, right? It's actually not love that you're doing, because it's now it's you see 4, you only can have one.
And like,
so how do you choose one? Which one? Which one?
I don't know.
See?
That one.
This one?
No, not
this
that
one.
I don't.
This one?
You're not even showing it on screen.
I know, because they don't need to know what we're talking about.
Okay.
But you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Now, Daddy gonna be like, yeah, I like that one right there. But now those 3 are gonna be mad at me for picking that one. Same with this one. If I say this one, I say I like that one right there. These 3 are gonna be mad at me for picking that one. That's the way the word works.
I feel like the act of
trying to. So you have to
appeal to that demographic.
So you have to wait for this one to be on her own, or whatever one that you want to be on her own, and then you get your opportunity, and boom, right? You take your chance, right? Yeah. But now she might reject you. She liked you, or you know what I mean? You hear me? I didn't mean to give a gender specific. But now they know what we're talking about, right? Yeah, now they know what we're talking about. Now when I say, transgender or gender or transgender, then they get mad at me because you're hating trans. No. I'm talking about one specific gender, right? And how beautiful that picture was. But I can't share it because the other transgenders are going to be mad at me for teaching you the beauty of having to choose between 4.
You need to watch what's right.
I hear you. Now we dealing with 6 colors.
Oh yeah, the colors.
That's all I'm dealing with is colors.
The colors feels good.
All right, that's the problem. Right now they were all different colors, right? You understand?
I know.
All 4 was different colors. Now we have 6 colors. What's your favorite color? You can't even say.
I said green.
Okay, it's green.
I like the color green. It's cool.
But that's kind of weird.
I like Ed Gould.
Yeah.
Ed Gould's cool.
Yeah,
I like it.
So who's the what's the name on She-Hulk? see the problem there?
About the frog.
You see what I'm saying there?
And I was talking.
Are you understand what I'm saying there?
Yeah.
Now you're weird because you like sheeple. That's the game that they play because that's what they do. So don't let them get you upset, okay?
I'd rather go out with the female version of Beast Boys. There's a female version of Beast Boys.
I can imagine. And Beast Boys is a pain in the butt. I don't like Beast Boys like that. My favorite is probably who's the metal guy? What's the metal guy name? On Teen Titans. Cyborg. Cyborg's my number one. Then the girl, Starfire. I really don't care for Robin like that. Yeah, Robin.
The show. Listen, I like the show.
Even when he's the leader.
Sometimes the show.
But we know who's the leader. Robin. But they fighting over being the leader.
Yes,
they hate him being the leader.
They always hate him being the leader.
Now you're starting to understand what's the problem with being the leader. They're going to hate you. That's sad, right?
Sad.
Yeah.
Can I test?
Well, hip hop, we support our leaders.
I actually want to test
right. So that's why when I explain to my son, number 1 Malcolm X, number 2 Martin Luther King, number 3 Kwame Ture, number 4 Muhammad Ali, number 5 Bobby Seale. Right, those are my top 5. I'm gonna get to number 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We have a time to work on that. Just working on those 5 alone will help us understand John F. Kennedy, Robert F. Kennedy, Fred Hampton Jr., all of the martyrs that passed in the 60s because of all of the hate in the 60s that killed all of our leaders. We don't want that today. So that's why we don't support the crucifixion of Donald Trump. We don't support the crucifixion of Joe Biden either. It's just that Joe Biden, God has said Joe Biden is too old to be the president. So let Joe Biden go fishing. He doesn't have to have a microphone in his face anymore. I'm willing to let that.
I feel like
yes.
Brisky is definitely having.
Yes, exactly. So everybody that's saying no, he can still be the president. No, stop, because that is the ultimate hate in your heart. Stop doing that, and stop saying that I'm mean for teaching my son. Don't be hating the old, putting them through all this abuse and teasing him for being, old now. You give him respect, but we still question a lot of things that he did in the past. We forgive him for those things in the past. I can't thank him for helping me lose my job. I can't thank him for making me go through my economic problems that I'm going through right now. I asked him nicely to cut the check, but he didn't do that. Kamala's not cutting the check. Trump's not cutting the check either, but at least Trump has an excuse because he said, I'm going to try to cut the check for you. Here's the platinum plan, which was kind of ignorant, but I give him credit for saying, I'm going to allocate $500 billion for Black people specifically. And we're still asking for help from Democratic Party. That's the truth. So that's why we're going to get back to colors, because each color now we're going to assign either a virtue and a morality or ethics, an ethic behind it, a principle, something other than a political party. Yes, we could go red is Republican, blue is Democrat, green is the Green Party, blue is the Libertarians, black is the Black Panthers. Like, we can do all that again. White is the white nationalist Christians, but that's not what we're about. We're about game theory and being virtual, principled, ethical, moral, human being.
Can I check if time to work on the
Yeah, go right ahead. Okay, go ahead, hit the button. Go ahead, hit the button.
Hit the button.
No, hit the button on the thing.
It's not nothing there.
Yeah, it is.
This is.
Oh, that's yours. Oh, that's your game. Oh,
Yeah,
see,
I
it's
just
on
want
mine.
to check it.
No, check it on mine.
It's not on yours.
None of the. You couldn't find no games other than. You couldn't find nothing else to play on mine.
Okay.
You want to play some? I just want to completely change the setup.
My bad. I was specifically saying.
But you know I love getting on you, because you're ready. You are ready. Hey son, you see how I did it, and I even could have swapped between backgrounds, right? I got other backgrounds, like other music that I could swap between, and then make movement of it, and then run different things off of the phone. I can run different things off of the Apple TV, and really kind of direct and get my show to perform how I want it to perform. That way, they can't say he's just sharing Matt Pat, cancel him, right? Because that's what they're doing. They're pointing out that you're sharing someone else's content. It doesn't necessarily have to be the artificial intelligence. It can be someone physically that don't like you, right? That wants to hit the down thumb button. But since the down thumb button doesn't count against you, right? Even when they made it active so that you can see it, right? You can see it in the background, so you know if somebody's hating, but it still helps. It helps your development.
That's gonna remove like the like button on it, and then like the parent people started the Wii U.
Explain it to the people.
On the Wii U, because there was like Miiverse, and like there's like pretty much Nintendo's own actual like website, like Twitter, but like it was mainly Nintendo games. And group chats were based on different Nintendo games. And now, instead of people using the like button, people are using the from the Wii U.
Okay, there it is.
Which is funny.
So
because it shows how people don't like.
Yeah, but when you try to change what the actual statisticians are using as a measurement of their statistics, that's where you get people lying about the statistics. So right now, like for example, when it comes to the government, yes, the Democrats are going to, their statistics want to say that it's a close race. The Republicans are going to say their statistics show that it's a far race. The distance between people voting for Trump and voting for Biden is large. So who's telling the truth? The independent statisticians? Yes, that's probably more of a better measurement, but who are the independent people? That's what the real question is, and that's who they don't want to come together as a people. So that's what we do as hip-hop. We come together as a people, and that's what I'm sharing with you so that you can share with them. But you just gotta play your blue god.
What? No, I'm testing if it works.
Son, you know I'm being specific.
It's looking like it's working really good. So maybe I can try Sonic Advance again if it doesn't glitch out on me.
And it might be my phone.
It's probably
my phone.
It's probably just
my phone has a little better CPU on it.
Yeah, so maybe we'll do it again, but on your phone. The only problem is I would probably be able to do the mod.
Did we do it on? We couldn't do it on. We did it just like this stuff.
Yeah, the only problem with me doing it on my phone is that I have already unlocked all the chaos levels by using a few cheats. Not all, but like a few cheats. I've gotten all the chaos levels. Don't ask how.
See what I'm saying? And those cheats probably messed up the actual program.
No, I don't think it was that. I think it's just for the CPU. It's just on your phone. Yeah, so we're definitely gonna
when you add stuff to the original ROM, that creates issues in the program. So that might be causing the issues too. Once we get into more about how to program, you'll have a better understanding of that.
All right.
But yeah, it looks like it's running well. Of course, the graphics aren't.
Yeah, because they're kind of scrunched up.
Yeah.
So good. I still like this Sonic model.
Yeah.
I like it. And like I said, I mentioned some people on Newgrounds can make animations and stuff using this Sonic model.
And you can take a picture and use it as a background or whatever to make your own pixel art.
Yeah, pixel art.
you know, and then learn how to manipulate the pixel art. But we'll work on all this stuff, all this high tech stuff that you're doing real good.
I played this game many times before. It's actually not that long, other than like getting the Chaos Emeralds. The Chaos Emeralds is pretty tedious. Yeah, getting most of the Chaos Emeralds is pretty tedious, but not too tedious.
Hey, so you can do this for a live stream one day.
I already did it once, but like I said, I think I had to do it on your phone.
You didn't do the whole game though, right?
Yeah, it's only like half the game.
But we don't just play the games on here either.
We also educate.
We actually educate and talk about the game.
This is one of the first games.
So how fast is Sonic?
It's about the speed of sound, if I'm right.
And how fast is the speed of sound?
It's about like, for example, you mentioned this before.
Give us the number.
A mile, you could do about a mile in like 4 seconds.
Just under 5 seconds, 4.8 seconds. We want to be as accurate as possible. And we want to eventually, like, we want to be as accurate as possible, and we want to eventually show how we derive that answer. That's game theory. So the speed of sound is approximately 4.8 miles per second.
How does Sonic not beat
per hour? Miles per hour.
And how does Sonic not beat these levels in a matter of seconds?
He is, because now you have to measure the
like
distance of a mile
Sonic
is in the game. Okay. Yeah, you got to change it to centimeters, meters. We'll talk about all that. We'll get into
and the fun fact: Sonic's approximately about like 4 feet. He's pretty small.
And I'm hoping I've said all of that correctly. I know we're going to get some messages where he said this exact word wrong, and no, stop. Okay. I did want to share some Akil Parker video today. I didn't get a chance to do that because he did a video about PEMDAS, which is what, son? PEMDAS. And he has a video that he shared recently about PEMDAS. And I've talked to you about it, but I introduced you to cumulative associative properties directly, and how to derive PEMDAS from nothing. Right? I talked to you zero black, how to be completely zero black, use a white pen and go, here, this is how you derive PEMDAS from 1, cumulative property, 2, associative property. Now we have a better understanding on how PEMDAS actually manifests from 0 to 1. There it is.
I'm a man.
I'll be back with more game theory. The boy is leaving me, but we'll communicate.
I'll probably be back
we'll probably be back, Friday, Saturday, Sunday or something. And I'm hoping by Saturday, because I want to watch some fireworks with you. But we just want to enjoy life, right? Mm-hmm. And do our best. And as long as we're doing our best, we're going to start making some real cash, okay? Mm-hmm. So hit that like button, subscribe, and share for now. Send $1 to my Cash App, y'all, if you want to. People that know it, that already sent me, I appreciate it. Send me another $1 for sharing this information with y'all. And I appreciate each and every one of you.
This game's so much easier using.
I'll talk to y'all later. Hip hop is an American culture created by the children of the 1960s Civil Rights Movement. When I say children, I'm including Rakim. He was a child in 1960. Right?
Oh man.
Number 2 is, who's number 2?
Eric B. Rakim.
Big Daddy Kane was a child. Chuck D can be number 2. He was a child in the 1960s. I don't want to skip the Karis one because he's technically 5. Number 3 is EPMD. Babies. They weren't even born yet. They like me, right? Number 4 is Dougie Fresh, was a child, right? Slick Rick was a baby. Slick Rick might be a little older than me. And then Karis won.
You can see hip hop babies.
They were all babies,
Hip hop
right?
babies.
Back in the 1960s and the 70s, they were babies, and they helped to build this beautiful culture that I'm so proud of, right? And I give thanks to God. That's who I am humbled to, for sharing the culture with me, so that I can share it with my parents, my son, and you. So hit the like button, subscribe, share, and we'll be back with more game theory, because truth be told, politics is a game. Yes, it could be Risk, it could be Monopoly, it could be what's the other game? Ideology, Russian ideology, or something like that. It's all on my phone. I can play those games too right now if I wanted to. But my son, he likes Blue Ninjas. We don't want to.
Blue Ninjas.
Well, because
talk about that one dude from.
Technically, I'm calling Sonic a Blue Ninja. Okay.
Blue Blair.
Because yes, he's fast, so he can be a good thief, right? If he really wanted to be.
I really don't know. Like if Sonic was a demon
even
character,
the green ninja is the all-time green ninja is Robin Hood, right? Robin Hood is the all-time green ninja because he was a thief. That's why most thieves.
Wait, Mom's calling.
Are what's the name?
Guys,
Talk to you later.
See you soon.